Hello everyone, welcome to part 119 of Laravel 10 series in which we are creating the e-commerce website. So we will start working on the login register user process. Okay, so in this video we are going to convert the user login and register HTML to Laravel blade file. Okay, and in this process we are going to execute these videos one by one. So first, like I have just told you, that we are going to convert the user login register HTML to Laravel blade file, and in the next video we are going to register user via Ajax without the refresh of the page. Okay, and after that we are going to apply Laravel Ajax validation for this user register form, and after that we are going to work on user register email offline so that the email will go offline. Okay, so after that we are going to integrate the user register email confirmation process. So after that we will work on login user, and that also we are going to do via Ajax with auth attempt. And the lastly we are going to apply the Laravel validation, Laravel Ajax validation for the user login form as well. So first of all, in this video we are going to convert the login and register HTML. I'm going to open the HTML. So this is the HTML that we have downloaded, and here you can see that we want to execute this one, user register and login. Okay, and so I'm going to search for login and register page, and I think that we have a separate page. Yeah, sign in. This is the register page. Sorry, this is the sign in page, login page for the user. Okay, and this is the register page for the user. Okay, so both the pages we are going to convert, going to embed in our Laravel website, and from here the user can able to sign up as well as the sign in. Okay, so in this video let's do that. Let's convert that to our Laravel blade files. So first of all we are going to create the login register routes. Okay, so I'm going to open my project folder. This is my project folder, project 10, and I'm going to open the web.php file, and here I'm going to create the two more routes, and one for the login and one for the register, as both separate pages of HTML. So we are going to create here the two routes, one for the user login, and I will use both get and post. Okay, so we are going to do via Ajax, so that's why we will use the get for displaying the page, and post for getting the results in Ajax, for posting the data, for registering the user, as well as for the login the user via Ajax. Okay, so for that we are require the post method as well. Okay, so here uh, first we are going to work on the, let's work on the user register first of all, but we will create the pages first of all, both the pages. Okay, though we are going to work on the user register functionality first of all, and then we are going to log in that user that we have registered, and a user controller, we are going to create the user controller in our next step though. Okay, so login user is the function that we are going to create inside the user controller. Okay, and another route is the user register route that we are going to create, and here also we are going to use here match as well for both get and post. Okay, make sure that you will not make any kind of mistake. Okay, so both get and post we will use here as well, both get and post, and this one we are going to use for the user register. Okay, user register, and here also we are going to create the function in the user controller, and we are going to create the function like register user. So it's your choice, like the function names you can choose of your own. Okay, so these slashes are optional, you can give or you may not give. It will not make any difference. Okay, so now I'm going to create this user controller straight away in the front folder. We're going to create this user controller. So for that I am going to run my project once again. This is my project 10. We'll run the artisan command services new terminal folder, and you must know that how to run artisan command for your Laravel project if you are in Windows. Okay, so here straight away I'm going to create the user controller, php artisan make controller, and this controller we are going to create inside the front folder, as we are working on the front right now. And we are going to create the controller user controller. Okay, user controller. Okay, so after creating the controller, we are going to create the two function in that controller, user controller, and we are going to create the two functions, and one is the login user and another one is the login register user. Okay, so first function is the public function login user, and that we have defined in the web.php file earlier, and that we are going to return. We will create the another folder under the front folder. We are going to create the users folder. In that we are going to create the blade file login. Okay, login blade file we are going to create, and the another function that we are going to create, and that will be the login that will be, sorry, register user. Okay, and that will be register user. So, and that also we are going to create the register blade file inside the users folder. So now this time I'm going to create this users folder. First of all, inside my project 10, resources, views, front, and here I'm going to create the new folder users. Okay, so inside this users folder I'm going to create the two files. So in Mac we can create the files like this, or you can go inside the folder as well and can create the files like you can create the files in Windows. Okay, so here we are going to create the two files, and one is the register dot blade dot php file, and another one is the login dot blade dot php file. So touch is the command in Mac that we can create these two files. Okay, so now I'm come inside the, you can see the users folder has been created, and inside that login blade file and register blade file now also exist. Okay, so I'm going to open both the files and will add the template in these files, a login blade file as well as the register blade file, and make sure to add the front design to both the files. Okay, so we are going to extend the layout. Okay, so layout that we have earlier added, like it's inside the front, and then layout, so its path is front, then layout, and then layout.blade.php file. So this is the front design that we need to extend here, and here the it will come the section content, and finally end section, and inside this we are going to create the HTML code that is provided in design. Okay, so the design I have already shown you earlier, that this is our HTML design. Okay, HTML that you can download. If you have not downloaded yet, you can download in few simple steps. Okay, if you don't know these steps, then once again you can go and open my channel youtube.com stack developers, and here I have given you can always go to the community. Okay, here always I give the tips and tricks and other things, Laravel updates in community. Okay, so you can go inside the community and can scroll down, and here I have clearly mentioned these steps that you can take. These few steps that will just take the 5 minutes of your time to get this Laravel 10 template that we are currently using for our Laravel 10 website. Okay, so let's come back to the design, like the register blade file and the login blade file that we have created. So now we are going to add the design like the sign HTML, sign in HTML, as well as the sign up HTML. Okay, so for the sign in HTML I'm going to check the middle content. Okay, app content that we require. Okay, so I'm going to cut from here and we'll put it inside this one. Okay, so I'm going to put it inside this one and format the layout, and then we are going to check it once, and whether it's fine or not, I'm going to open here. I'm going to open user slash login. Okay, so here it working fine, and you can see everything seems to be perfect, and I hope that there are no images, no path to set. Let's check once that if there is any image or not. No, it's fine. Okay, so like this, from sign up.html we will also copy its middle content. Let's copy its app content from the sign up, and I'm going to put in under register.play.php file, and this one also I'm going to make the its formatting correct. And now I'm going to check for the register as well, and we'll see like yes, now it has been done as well. So create an account, the sign up page, register page is also integrated in Laravel. Okay, so now both the pages are ready. It's login as well as the register. Now it's the time to update the table, users table. Okay, we are required to update the users table that are just having the default fields. Now we are required more fields. Okay, so we are going to update this table with the help of migration command. Okay, so let's straightaway run the another command, php artisan make migration, and here I'm going to give the command like add columns to users. So it means that we are going to add some columns to our users table. Okay, and if I can also give it like the users table. Okay, so let's see, uh, add columns to users table, and I'm going to open this one, this file here, add columns to users table. Okay, here you can see here we are required to add the columns that we require to add in the users table. So here what we are going to do, dollar table string. Okay, so first column that we want to add, address column we want to add, and that address column we want to add after name. Okay, so I will give here after name. Okay, so like this we can add all the columns after name. We are going to add this address column with string data type. String means the varchar to, with varchar data type we are going to, okay, add for this one. And after that, uh, after address we are going to add the city. Okay, so city we are going to add after address. Okay, so address is already created in our previous step, so now we can create the city column after address column. Okay, so like this we are going to add state, we are going to add country, we are going to add pin code, and we are going to add mobile, and we are going to add the status as well. Okay, so I will do now like the next column is for the state, and state we are going to add after city. Okay, so next column we are going to add country, and country we are going to add after state. So next column we are going to add pin code, so pin code we are going to add after country. Okay, so next column we are going to add after pin code, that is mobile, and mobile we are going to add after pin code. So the last one that we are going to add, and here I am going to update this one. I'm going to add the tiny integer, and tiny integer for the status will come in 1 or 0, so that's why the tiny integer status we are going to add after last, after password field or after remember token. Okay, after remember token we can add the status. Okay, so after remember token we are going to add the status column, and address string find city string pin code. Pin code, for pin code we can add the integer, but the pin code can be alphanumeric in the rest of the country, in some of the countries other than India. So we will take the string for the pin code as well, varchar for the pin code as well. And mobile, see, mobile can be in numbers, but in some cases if we want to add plus minus something, then we must take it as string. Okay, and also we can check in our previous projects as well. Sometimes we need to take the help from our previous projects where we have done so much, and with the proper thinking. Okay, so now I will just open the users table in our Laravel 9 project, and for just for the reference that we have taken the varchar. You can see the varchar for all the columns, and just the status column tiny int. Okay, so it's fine, we can take the varchar for all these columns as well. Okay, so and here we are going to add drop columns. Sometimes if something is not working, we need to roll back the changes, then this it will roll back, it will remove all these columns like address. We are going to do the drop column for all these new columns, like address, city, state, country, pin code, mobile, and the last one, and that will be status. Okay, so finally it's done. Now we are going to run the php artisan migrate command to alter the table and to add these columns. php artisan migrate. So let's see if we can able to add. Yes, we can able to add. It's done. And now we can check here in structure, and you can see all the columns are added: name, address, city, state, country, pin code, mobile, email, password, remember token, status. Okay, so finally we able to do all these columns, we able to add all these columns. Okay, so it's fine. And now in the next video we are going to work on this register user. First of all, we are going to register the user via Ajax. So please stay tuned for the next video, and I hope that everything is clear to you in this video. If you have any queries, you can surely contact me. You can comment in the video description as well. Okay, otherwise you can always join as a member and can email me, can contact me on social media, can contact me on Facebook as well. Okay, I recommend that you must join as a member. Here, if for joining as a member, you just need to open my channel youtube.com/tech developers, and from the join link, if you will join, you will get the complete source code as well with the complete support. From here, you can able to join. Okay, and once you join, you will get the complete details, and you can keep in touch with me on Facebook as well. My ID is facebook.com/Amit G Hunter. Okay, so you can even email me anytime. Once you will join, I will give you my email ID as well. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.